Good morning, friends. It's Annika. Welcome back to my channel. You do have to give me approximately 20 minutes in the morning to be able to actually speak when I wake up. I don't know why. Like, the last thing I want to do is talk when I wake up. It doesn't matter who's in my house. Like, you have to give me like 20 to 30 minutes to just walk around in mute silence. Right now it is 8 o'clock. I got up at like 7:30. We are going to spend the day together, but I have some things that we're going to specifically do because I feel like with the recent development of winter, things have just gotten a little grim around here. They've gotten a little grim, they've gotten a little dreary. It is not the same waking up to zero sunlight and just like the saddest gray sky I've ever seen. I don't know why it feels like winter just like 180'd overnight. I'm going to show you some habits throughout this video. These are things I've either been doing, and then we're going to try some new stuff that I'm going to incorporate into my day that are very simple habits in a way that will keep me productive during these dark months, because I do feel like there needs to be a little bit of a routine shift. Like, it's just not the same as summer, and that's fine, but I need to figure out little things I can do to keep my day bright even with the lack of sunlight and stay productive with shorter daylight, and the science behind why these things work. So the first one is wake up earlier. During this time, it can be helpful to shift your schedule a little bit earlier or just get better use of some of those hours in the morning that we're gonna lose in the night with the sunlight. I know morning light and just like stepping outside in the morning is one of the best things for your circadian rhythm. It's really good for your nervous system. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. There's not really much morning light going on, but I think just being awake while there is some sort of natural daylight, I feel like it boosts an overall like more optimistic attitude than getting up later and feeling like you lost daylight and the sun's gonna go down early. I'm gonna make coffee because it's Friday. I don't know if I told you that. It's Friday. I'm gonna treat myself to a coffee before breakfast. I am gonna eat breakfast, but I'm not gonna eat a large one. I've been eating yogurt the past 3 days because I just felt bold. Look at what happened. Immediately cystic pimples. Guys, I need to show you this. Look who's back. Miss Breville. If you've been watching the vlogs since I lived in my last apartment, then you know this is like the coffee machine that I bought for my coffee bar. So excited about it. Used it for like a year straight. And then when I moved into the house, we had no counter space for it. And then I ended up getting my Nespresso. Just love the option of both. Like, I'm a chronic coffee lover. So I ended up getting like a bar cart, which is actually over there and is going to stay over there because we are rearranging like the dining room a little bit. I ended up ordering this cabinet from Amazon a few weeks ago. I love it so much, and I finally have room for both, which it makes me so happy. Because I'm kind of in a rush a little bit because I want to start on like journaling and planning for the morning. I'm gonna use my Nespresso, even though I just talked up my Breville to you. I used her yesterday. I'm gonna put a scoop of brown sugar. I am so excited to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video because it's a brand I have genuinely been loving and wearing, which is Quince. Quince's goal is to create sustainably made products that are high quality and at an affordable price so everyone has access to them. And sustainability is built into everything they make because they use all organic materials and environmentally conscious packaging with ethical business practices, which is a company I am happy to support and work with. Quince also offers free shipping on all orders and 365-day return. I'm going to show you the 4 products I chose. 3 of them are clothing, 1 of them is home. The first item I am actually wearing, it is this brown cashmere marl sweater. This is my favorite fit for the winter when it comes to a sweater. It's just loose, it's a little bit baggy, all in the right places without being too oversized. Very lightweight, so it's a great layering piece, and they have this in other colors on their website. I've already worn this several times. I styled it when I was in Chicago under a top coat with some earmuffs, and it was absolutely adorable. The next thing I got was this V-neck black Mongolian cashmere sweater. This is a specifically oversized fit, and I got a size small. I love the V-neck on this. It's so cute to style with like a white t-shirt under.
with some black loafers. It makes me feel very chic and elevated while being a very basic piece that I can style in so many different ways. The last clothing item I got is this really gorgeous brown overcoat, and this comes with a really cool wrap scarf. I love the accented white stitching on this coat. I think it makes it very unique. It stands out and it can be styled in so many different ways. This is also a great basic piece to have that is a little bit elevated because of the stitching and the scarf. The last thing that I got, and I am so incredibly excited about, if you haven't looked at Quince's sheet and duvet cover selection, you're honestly missing out. They have some gorgeous patterned options. They have gingham, they have stripes, solid colors, linen options, cotton options. So I got a chocolate brown linen duvet cover for our bedroom. We have a lot of darker, moodier tones in the bedroom, and I'm really trying to tie that all together. So I love the chocolate brown color. I think it adds so much warmth to the bed, especially matched with my Christmas sheets that I currently have on my bed. Contrast against the white wall is absolutely stunning. The linen is so breathable, it's so high quality. It elevated the room so much and it makes the bed look so much more luxury and feel so much more expensive. So check out Quince, you won't regret it. You can use any of my links in the description to shop any of the items I showed you, or you can browse their website for yourself. And don't forget, they offer free shipping, which is amazing for this holiday season. Thank you so much for Quince for sponsoring this YouTube video. Let's get back to the vlog.
You know the drill, but maybe you don't know the drill about this one. This is a new journal cover from Olea Journals on Etsy. So I have recently gotten much, and this is a really much bigger conversation about like my interests right now and like my mentality, the approach I want to take to life. I feel like in a productive day, there's space for mindful moments in between, and I don't want us to get so caught up in productivity and being productive and doing the next task that you lose time with yourself, or just like honestly doing hobbies that make you you or make you enjoy life, because I feel like that's what life's about. I love making productive vlogs. I love doing things alongside you guys while you're at work and etc. But I want to also like be more mindful in my days, and that's something that's happened within the past few weeks. I just noticed that I was like so on the go that it felt like I was working, then going to bed, and then waking up and working and repeating. So I have kind of been exploring like where are mindful moments in my day that I can have. Okay, I don't like these glasses, I'm gonna change them. Where can I find mindful moments in my day that are gonna make me feel good and are gonna slow me down and just like bring me to this sense of calm? That's like my main thing. So I kind of ended up on Journal Talk, a great but dangerous place to be because it'll make you want to just like change your whole life. I would say about 2 to 3 weeks ago, got really into journaling, and I feel like it's been a long time since I've done a vlog like this. My last ones were like travel vlogs or a sit down video, and it's just been a minute since I've vlogged, and I miss this and I miss you guys so much. So these are like some life updates. I got really into journaling, and if you're on journaling side of anything, then you might recognize these covers and you can customize them. So I customized mine with a seller on Etsy, and I will have her shop linked down below because when I posted it, she actually DM'd me and was like, I've been watching your YouTube video for years, literally made me tear up immediately. That's so cool. Like there's literally subscribers all around the world, and I'm gonna cry again. I got a like bright red leather because I love the way it contrasts with like other things that I have. You can also DIY these. I just don't know how. So I'm just gonna tell you how I got mine on Etsy. And then I chose 3 charms. I chose a pearl charm, this really pretty like amber tortoise charm, and then a silver little angel. And then I chose 2 little ones on the side, and I got it embossed with my name, which you can kind of see. And I did a chocolate brown elastic. What's really cool about these is it actually holds like 3 different journals. I have been getting into, and I know I say this all the time, but I'm not gonna lie guys, before, I wouldn't say it was performative. It wasn't that. Like I truly have gone through moments in my life where I've loved journaling, but I've also done it like for YouTube videos because I think it's like fun to watch, and I was trying to get into it like desperately. Like it was constantly me trying to get into it, and I feel like I've actually found a flow with journaling. Do you see all those pages that I've written? So I will usually just get on my phone and get on TikTok or Google and I will choose one or two that like really stick out to me. And I'm gonna do a little bit of work because I want to go to the gym at like 9:30, which is kind of unusual. Rene's working from home today because the heater is out at his office, so they sent everyone home. Because if there's one thing, actually there's many things Texas doesn't know how to do right, but if there's one thing they're really bad at, it's winter, like just winter in general. He has a meeting at 9:15, and then I think we're both gonna go to the gym after that. Little pre-workout snack. I'm all dressed for workout, and I think we all know like why exercise is good for us and good for our minds, but in case you don't, it can be especially important during the darker months because it is like an immediate release of endorphins and dopamine. It also just helps you sleep better at night because it helps you regulate your circadian rhythm, which I've noticed is a pattern in a lot of these tips, us trying to consistently regulate our body because we don't have like those external cues. And it doesn't have to be intense. You can literally do like a 10-minute walk and it's really beneficial for you. Even on cloudy days, I try and get out of the house because I feel like it's super easy for me to get cabin fever during these months. I'm going to do the quickest makeup I've ever done because I really don't feel like doing any makeup right now. I'm gonna use some of my Luminous Silk foundation. So I've really been liking this stuff with this little Say brush. I also put some pasta to boil downstairs, some protein pasta. That's like one of my favorite just quick lazy meals. And the main reason I wanted to do this video was because I thought it could be helpful for you guys. I feel like a lot of people struggle mentally during this time, but I also thought it would be really helpful for me because I struggle mentally during this time, and this year feels like just an uphill battle. I think I am such a spring summer kind of person that during the winter it's much easier for me to get sad and get anxious. That was like the main reason I wanted to do this video, was because recently I've just felt like I'm in a mental emotional funk, and I wanted to like try out some things that are scientifically proven to help boost your mood during this time. And I thought I would just talk a little bit about it because it's definitely vulnerable for me to talk about, but I know so many people feel the exact same way as me, and it's probably just like relatable to hear someone else online talk about it. And I think if you look at my other socials, it would be really hard to tell. That's not on purpose. I just feel like this is the space for me to talk about this, which is why I love my YouTube channel. I was just noticing like right after the time change basically, and honestly just as like winter was approaching, I started to just deal with like really bad anxiety flare-ups. There was definitely like a sudden hit to my mental health, and I just deal with really crappy anxiety during this time, and I wake up and I just feel pretty anxious, and when I open the blinds and there's no sun, it just like it lets the gloom stay. And some weeks it's obviously more dramatic than others. Leading up to my period, I feel pretty emotional, I feel pretty unstable. I also deal with like mild to moderate OCD, and I feel like this one isn't talked about very much, at least I don't see it, but my OCD mixed with anxiety really manifests in like health anxiety, and I have never really talked about this online, but I've struggled with it really severely in phases since like 2022. As soon as things started shifting outside, and I think my mental health just started shifting around this time last year, I lost Lola. All of that combined, just my mental health took a plummet within the last few weeks. And it's nothing, thank God, that is debilitating because I've gone through those phases, but it's definitely an everyday struggle right now. And that's when I know things are harder than they should be. I really have come to terms with the fact that anxiety is probably just one of those things I'm always gonna have to battle throughout my life, and I'm a stronger person for it.
I'm a stronger, smarter, more resilient person for that. This is the first year that like the seasonal change really, I feel like, was correlated to a mental health change. And so I just wanted to talk about it. I don't really have any point to this conversation except to say I'm there with you. And that's why I really wanted to do this video, because I wanted to really try and put some more habits into my daily routine that are hopefully over time going to help me feel better mentally. My eyebrows need to be done so badly, but on the bright side, I do know this too shall pass. And if you're going through it too, so am I. And it's gonna be totally okay, because I've gotten through it every single time. It's really just a phase. Okay, I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm gonna eat a little bit of spaghetti, and then I will show you what I end up wearing. And I think I wanna get out of the house for a bit. I'm gonna try Rhode Raspberry Jelly. I love this lip liner from Ilia though. I love the packaging, or like the component. This lip liner itself, I love how it's like a big crayon. I'm about to head out the door. My camera's packed up, which is why I'm vlogging on my phone. But I thought I'd give you an OOTD because I really love this outfit. This is like the blueprint for my winter fall outfits, which is dark colors and like a chic layering moment. So I have on this white shirt from Elwood. It's actually like majorly cropped. It's like up here, but you can't tell. And then I have on a black sweater, the one from Quince, which is the sponsor of today's video. I styled it with some Citizens of Humanity jeans and some loafers and some white socks with the loafers. And then I have my Le Tenor work bag, and we're gonna head out to a coffee shop. I haven't done this in literally months. I notice that every winter I end up back at Merritt, and it's also very nostalgic. I used to go there so much during college and like during my early YouTube days, and for some reason I just notice in the winter I'm always back there. And I wonder if it's because I crave getting out of the house during the season. We're doing one of my tips, which is getting out of the house, and I want to work out of the house today. So I need to finish a video. I'm going to upload it today. I just have a few finishing touches, and I'm going to go spend a few hours doing that. And then I have some like other work I need to catch up on for my mom's company that I help with sometimes. Some stuff that I've been putting off this week that they need my assistance with. So I'm going to do that for a few hours and get a coffee or a matcha. We'll see. Renee came with us. He's third wheeling with you and me. Okay, I just got home a little bit ago using some of this Edam lip balm. I got it in PR a few months ago and I never used it, but I actually really like it. This is just the clear Butter Mochi shade, which is just a clear gloss. But I am going to sit down with my little stack here. I feel like I always have a stack with me. And I have been reading If We Were Villains by ML Rio for I think about like 2 weeks now, and I have like 70 pages left. I really want to finish it. I'm reading it for a reading vlog, so all my thoughts are going to be in the cozy reading vlog. It's me getting out of a reading slump, and we start with this book, and I really like it. It's just been so good. I read The Secret History last like November or October, and I loved it. I love dark academia. It's one of my favorite genres. I rated that book 6 stars. Like, that is one of my all-time favorite books I've ever read. And I always heard this is like the little sister to that book, and I would have to agree. I think it's a lot easier to understand. It's a lot easier to follow, a lot easier to get into. So this is like a easier to read version. So I'm gonna sit down and read. I'm going to finish this hopefully right now for the reading vlog. But I also just wanted to talk about how important hobbies are during this time of year. I do hobbies all year round. I think the best way to enjoy life is to have hobbies for yourself, and that's why I do things like horseback riding and working out or Pilates and reading, writing. But hobbies are so important because they release dopamine and they reduce stress, and I have found them to be essential to keeping me in a good mental state and honestly just keeping me happy. Like, these are things I like to do personally, not because they're productive, not because I get any kind of return from them, but just because they're fun to do. I think during these darker, colder months, it's even easier to feel like your day is getting stolen from you. Like, by the time you get home, probably dark outside. Hobbies, I feel like, are a great way to remind yourself that there's still time for you. And so I am really trying to focus on doing things in the evening when it's dark outside that feel cozy. I'm trying to like play into the darker, cozier vibes. That's why I lit my candles. I've been spending so much more time up here. I love this space. It's just good to remember that like the day isn't over when the sun goes down. There's still so many things you can do for yourself to make you feel good. I would literally be nothing without my hobbies. Like, I'm a hobbyaholic. And I'm on page 296, Act 5. Which I'm pretty sure is the last one. I have dinner plans, so I'm gonna freshen up a little bit. I have to leave in like 5 minutes, but I have cat fur on me because I was cuddling with Cinnamon, so I need to freshen up a tiny bit. Renee and I are going to get dinner with some friends. I think staying social during these darker hours is really good for me, and making sure I make time for my friends because I'm such a homebody. It's really easy for me to just stay home. Plus I work from home, so I think it's actually really harmful for me if I don't leave my house and see friends. And we're going to a sushi spot, and I will either get noodles because I love their stir fry noodles, or my favorite riceless roll from there, which is basically like some salmon sashimi with cucumber. I am honestly really tired today. I don't know why. Well, it's day 2 of my period. That's probably why. I'm just gonna throw on a coat and then we're gonna head out. I'm excited every time we go here. I used to live by a sushi at my last apartment, and it's like not the best sushi in town, but it's just like good classic sushi. And I used to order it all the time. When I would have nights in with just me and Lola, I would order it all the time. I'm gonna spritz a tiny bit more perfume. I think I've told you guys I have like a sensitivity to fragrance. It makes me a little bit nauseous if it's too strong. But this Henry Rose Dave perfume has become my fave vanilla scent. Like, I absolutely love it. This is the most satisfying part of my day. Dinner was so much fun. I love catching up with them. We are planning some sort of Friendsmas that I think I want to host here, like gingerbread decorating or something. I don't know. I'm going to take my vitamins right now because when I forget to take them in the morning, I just take them at night. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. I have just gotten ready. Actually, it's not morning. It's 12:30. But I opened my eyes this morning at 11, which there's 2 types of Saturdays for me. The one where I want to take advantage of the whole day, so I wake up early. And then there's the other one where I do not want to be bothered until I open my eyes on my own. And today was the second one, and I woke up at 11. I slept like literally 10 or 11 hours, which is kind of crazy, but clearly my body needed it. One of the things I wanted to get to yesterday that we didn't have time for was I need to clean my house. Not like all of it, but I need to tidy more than anything. It is just an absolute disaster. This is one of the things that's truly helpful for me to like stay productive and just like stay on top of things, but also like not feel gross. I don't want to feel unmotivated when I wake up. I want to feel good in my space, especially since during like shorter daylight, I think you spend so much more time in your space. So I am going to do the dishes. I'm gonna make a coffee to give me a little bit of motivation. And I also have like just some like random stuff laying around that needs to be put up that I just didn't put up throughout the week. Like I started a Depop, which I will link down below. I started it like specifically for you guys, but when I started listing stuff, things just started selling. So, I mean, I'm sure those people are gonna get great use out of the things that I listed, but I like was specifically doing it for like subscribers because I'm listing things incredibly cheap, and that is so hopefully everyone that wants to get a piece can get a piece. Really nothing over $20. 20 is like the max that I've put, but things for like $2, $5. It's garage sale vibes over there, which I love. That's what I grew up on. Like if we were having a garage sale, because we had so many of them, things were not above like $2. And these are all great pieces, so it might look like a scam when you go on the page because you're gonna be like, why is this thing $2 or $4? It's not a scam. These are all great quality things, great quality pieces, just things I simply don't wear anymore, or I've had for years and like have outgrown, or they don't fit anymore. So I wanted to do that so that way you guys could have a chance to like buy pieces from my closet that I just like am not wearing or using anymore. So I have like a pile in my room of stuff that I need to post. So I'm gonna start putting that on Depop today. I need to ship out like 2 packages for things that people bought.
Wanted to end the video here and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful or comforting or entertaining in some way. These ideas came from a fitness influencer I used to watch. Her name was Natasha Ocean, and she would make science explained videos where she would basically do like fitness concepts or trends and explain like the science behind them. And so I just got inspo from that to do vlogs like this, which are like less obviously like scientifically based, but still like research based in a way for like the habits that I include. And so I want to keep doing them. I'm thinking of doing an anti-burnout morning routine because I did an evening one and you guys seem to really like it. This was kind of playing into that with like the different habits I specifically included to combat the winter blues. And if you did like the vlog, then make sure to like and subscribe. I will have my other socials linked down below if you want to follow over there. And I also want to say quickly, thank you so much for 200K on this channel. That is absolutely insane. I live in humble disbelief every single day that people enjoy these videos that I make. When I started this channel, I had zero expectation for it. I was just doing it because I love it, because I grew up loving YouTube. And so the fact that people actually enjoy them and I get to do this as a full-time hobby, full-time job is, I don't even have enough thank yous for enjoying these videos. And I put my heart into these vlogs. I hope you keep enjoying them, and I hope I keep making them for a really long time. And that being said, there will be giveaways in the next video. I love you all so much. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.